Hey guys, Carrot50 with the double review. This time I'll be reviewing the Deluxe BoonBoom Changer and Deluxe BoonBoomger Robo from Bakuage Sentai BoonBoomger. These are our first toys of the new Super Sentai, which are respectively the Changer of Boon Red, Boon Blue, and Boon Pink, as well as the main Robo. The Changer includes the Changer itself, as well as a wrist brace and wrist strap, while the Robo includes 3 BoonBoom cars, which are this year's main gimmick as well as mecha, and 1 support mech. So, let's get started. First up, we have the BoonBoom Changer. So the main buy of it is this item here, which is a pretty unique device that's kind of like a stopwatch, but made out of various different car parts. So, you see the main body is black with various paint apps such as white, pink, and metallic blue. You can see it's got a silver gas pedal here on the side that when pressed will cause a speedometer to raise and lower. You got a pipe and muffler going all the way around, which ends at a car light. Got some nice new detail on the side with the team name BoonBoomger written there, as well as a wheel here on the bottom. On the back, we have the speaker, the power switch, as well as the battery compartment, and interestingly enough, this actually includes batteries, but doesn't have a pull tab, since it already has a power switch. We have the rail, which will be used for using various items with it, or using it with various items. And then we have the brace, which is a simple black piece, which attaches onto. It comes with a wrist strap. However, something I want to note about this wrist strap is that it is shorter than a lot of previous year's changers, and despite being able to fit pretty easily into a lot of previous year's changers, this one is small enough that it is difficult for me, even with my not too big wrist, to actually fit. So, something to note is that it's possible to use an alternate or a different wrist brace from a different device, like this one that I borrowed from my Tiger Doron, with it if it doesn't fit you so well. So you can just switch that one in, then allow me to more easily wear it. As you can see, it's got enough notches to fit properly. You just get this secured off camera. Something like this. So getting to the changer itself, and switch it on. Again, activation, light, and sound. And spin the wheel. And get that sound. So the way the transformation works is you press the pedal 3 times, and then spin the wheel. And there we have the BoonBoomger transformation. From there we can attach it onto the wrist brace. Just like that. You can still spin the wheel. And use the gas pedal for a kind of speed up attack. And then to release it, you press and hold this button and slide it off. And you can see that there is a pin set here, which is then read by the changer jack to know it's on the brace. And because of that, I would recommend that when storing it, do not store the changer on the wrist brace, as since it uses that kind of pin switch system, if it's left on there for too long, it'll have difficulty reading the pins as well as the pins on other items. That is just something to make note of. Next, we'll look at our BoonBoom cars and the support mech BoonBot. So, the main one is this big one, BoonBoom trailer, which is piloted by Boon Red. Despite being used by a Red Ranger, it's actually mostly white, with some black and red accents. See the cockpit here. It has a windshield that looks like a speedometer. Got a lot of details here on the side, as well as some nice paint apps. Once again, with the team name BoonBoomger on them. Despite being a 6-wheeled trailer, only 4 of them actually spin, and these 2 are just kind of dummy wheels. And you have details for the back hatches of the trailer. A little bit of detail here on the front. And then the same details are here on the other side. Then we have BoonBlue's BoonBoom Off-Road, which is an off-road kind of vehicle. It's mainly blue with some nice metallic gray and red on it, a little bit of silver. All the wheels spin. It has pin and tail lights. And if we take a look at the bottom, you can see a pin set here, as that gets into one of the other gimmicks, which is that the BoonBoom cards can be read by the BoonBoom changer. So bring that in, and then attach it to the underside for the summoning sound. If we press the pedal, we get the combination sound for BoonBoomger Robo. Then we have Boon Pink's BoonBoom Wagon, a sort of station wagon type vehicle. You can see it's nice pink, black, and red. There's a little bit of silver, though what bothers me here is, unlike with BoonBoom Off-Road, which is blue plastic, all of the pink here is painted pink. Which does look nice, but it means it's susceptible to being scratched and damaged if you don't handle it well. And it does bug me a bit because you can see that this one does consist of 2 different colors of plastic. And Bandai has used pink plastic in the past, so I don't know why they decided to have this be fully painted. But I guess it's just a minor nitpick anyways. You also have pins at the bottom, so we can have it be red down here. And this one will also have the BoonBoomger Robo combination sound. Then we have BoonBot, this little support robot. You can see it's got a little bit of silver added to it. You can see the little eyes and hands. And while this might seem like it's a useless piece, you'll see later on that this does have some uses. And though they don't lock in, being a trailer, you can have the 2 smaller BoonBoom cars right on top of BoonBoom trailer, which can roll along, although you will have them shifting around a little bit. But it is nice that as a trailer it does kind of allow to act as a trailer as well. Next, before we get to the robot combination, we need to make use of BoonBoom Trailer's gate mode. So in order to do that, we'll need to take the trailer and take the back half and basically split it apart and fold out the 2 sides 45 degrees, or rather 90 degrees each. That forms a straight line like this. And take this front hatch and open it up. There we have gate mode. And this is used to activate the attack modes of smaller BoonBoom cars. So, in order to do that, we need to take a small BoonBoom car like BoonBoom Off-Road, attach it onto this panel here, then take these wheels and pull it forward. Then we can detach it, and here we have BoonBoom Off-Road in attack mode. You can see some nice details in there, and it deploys this large screwdriver. Then you can reset, and do the same with BoonBoom Wagon. Set it on, pull it forward, and detach. And here you have BoonBoom Wagon in attack mode, where it now has this hand-like scoop. Again, reveals some details we didn't see before. From there we can then get to the combination. So first off, we'll reset the ramp for attack mode. Then you swing around to the back, lower these pieces down, which will become the arms by 2 notches. And take these panels, spin around 180 degrees, and then bring these pieces back in. We'll take the 2 sides and fold them inwards so they connect at the waist. And then get the arms up out of the way. Then raise it up and fold down these panels to click at the sides. Then slightly split apart the legs. Lower this up. Then we can lower down the arms to about this point. From there, come to the head, where we'll lower this piece down, fold in the wheel, and lower this and lower that. Now we can take this piece and drop it down, form the head. I'll come down to this piece here at the back, split it apart, and fold out to become a pair of capes, or scarf lace pieces. I'll bring it back up. We'll take BoonBoom off-road, follow this piece and fold these pieces. Then, using the rail, slide onto the right forearm. And for BoonBoom wagon, we'll flip it around so that we use this rail that's on the top of it. Attach it to the left forearm. I'll take these 2 flaps and fold them slightly outwards. And here we have BoonBoomger Robo. So let's take a closer look. Starting off with the head. You can see it has a tire from BoonBoomger, or BoonBoom trailer rather, on its forehead. You can see some nice lines in red, blue, and pink. Mostly face there with some nice metallic blue eyes. Got the front of the trailer becoming the chest, and you can see that the speedometer pattern from the chest extends out to these panels over the shoulders. Now the instructions want you to move them all the way outwards like this, which is an option that frees up articulation. However, I don't think this looks very aesthetically pleasing, as it does just kind of awkwardly stick out there. So for me, I just have them slightly outward like that, because it keeps it a little bit more in line with the rest of the shoulder. You have the weapons on the arms, being the screwdriver here, and a hand here. Nice details for the legs. You can see the inner paneling here. And it's cool that the ramp piece splits up like that, as it does have a more dynamic look to it. Now for the articulation, basically the only articulation we get is mostly in the arms. So there's a series of ratchet joints at the shoulders, so we can move forward and back, in and out. And again, you know, like I said before, the main reason to use these, in my opinion, is just for if you want to have it with the, you know, piece a little bit more outwards to give it a bit more clearance. So in a sense, you know, we're back to more standard articulation for a Sentai Robo than we had, you know, in the previous 2 years. But this is a bit more gimmick focused, so it makes sense. And we do have a little bit of articulation for the legs, as they do go forward and back, although this is the farthest they can go outward. So unless there's some kind of combination that makes use of these joints, I don't think you're going to be getting too much use of it, as it doesn't really balance all too well, except for maybe doing something like this. But besides that, it probably won't, you know, hold a lot of poses, so something like that is going to make it fall over. But in addition to that, there is an additional gimmick that makes use of the BoonBoom changer. So you can see down here, it's got a pin set. We'll just get it like that. Now lift this piece up, and take the BoonBoom changer, attach it onto the back like that. And press the pedal 3 times. Which then activates the BoonBoom finish. And you can do that from a forward angle too if you want. And when you're done, it just detaches like so. Additionally, there's an extra mode for the transformed BoonBoom trailer, and that's where we bring in our little BoonBot. So, in order to do this, first thing we want to do is bring together the ramp and actually detach it from the back like this. And this can be easily reattached later. Then we'll bring in the BoonBot, fold down this panel, and bring out this little visor piece, which then attaches onto the face of the Robo. And this creates Mr. BoonBoom, or Boondorio Boonderis. And yes, before anyone says anything, that is a play on the name of a famous actor. And so this is basically an alien robot who helps out the BoonBoomgers and then can transform into BoonBoom trailer. So you can see it now has this visor here, as well as a different face instead of eyes. So we just take a little comparison. And see it does definitely change up the look and make it appear to be a different character. And it is nice that we can kind of take this piece off to give a cleaner look. And you know, this isn't something that they necessarily had to do, but is a very cool little bonus feature that you can do with BoonBoomger Robo. Finally, we'll take a look at BoonBoom Supercar. This is a campaign bonus item that is included with early purchases of the BoonBoom Changer or BoonBoomger Robo. So, there's this red sports car with some nice paint decals on it. This is based on a Mitsuoka Rockstar. Now, what's something to know about this BoonBoom car is that unlike the others, this is one you have to build yourself. It does have a little instruction booklet, and also you have to apply the stickers yourself. So the stickers we have are these ones on the side, and the other side, this one here on the back, as well as the whole upper cab. Which, doesn't get the most clean look, but that's just how it is. Now this one, it does have a pin set, so we can use it with the BoonBoom Changer. And this does have an attack mode, though because it is not spring-loaded, I would change the attack mode itself, which is to raise up the front hood. And then lower down this panel, and it has a little cannon inside. We can bring in BoonBoomger Robo and use it with that. So for example, we can take off BoonBoom Off-Road and replace it with that. Which then leads into the final feature that you can do with BoonBoomger Robo, which is that there are additional connection points for BoonBoom cars, specifically ones on the shoulder and sides of the legs. So, while we have that detached, we can then convert it back into the car mode. If we want, we can store it down on the shoulder, or even store it here on the leg. And while on the leg, there's actually a panel here as it rotated forward. And there's in fact also one additional connection joint, which is right up here. Now, while this might not be very useful at the current moment, there will be other heads that we can put on that don't necessarily require having this inwards. So, in a situation like that, it's a bit more possible to use that extra joint. And there we go. Overall, I think this is a great start to the new line, especially in terms of play value. Now, with the BoonBoom changer, it is pretty simple, especially on its own, but it does make use of other items. And I think it basically kind of acts as a core sound unit for the kind of whole line, as we see here and as we'll see in the future as well. To where not only can you use it to activate the different sounds of the BoonBoom cards, but as you can see, you can also attach it to other items such as BoonBoomger Robo, which is very cool because it essentially takes a robot that on its own doesn't have any kind of electronic lights or sounds and adds those in without taking away from the structure of it or having to make it too bulky or whatnot. It manages to kind of act as a separate piece, and you can see that it also does hold up to where it's not going to fall over from having it attached. As far as BoonBoomger Robo itself goes, while the set doesn't do too much, it is something that opens up a lot of potential. The individual BoonBoom cards are pretty nice, but what definitely stands out are two factors. One being the fact that you have the whole gate mode, where you can activate the the attack modes of different BoonBoom cards, and we'll get this with more of them in the future, making BoonBoom Trailer another part of the kind of core of the toy line. Then you have the combination, which is pretty nice, pretty clean, as well as the possibility for other combinations, as well as making your own combinations. I think that is definitely something that is going to appeal to a lot of kids, and I think compared to last year with King Oger, where things got a little bit complicated, especially as the series went on, I think this is going to be the kind of thing that's easier to play with, has more value, and I don't talk too much about the play value for kids, but this is the kind of thing where I really see the potential here. And the whole thing just comes together very well, and the reason why I reviewed these two together is because these two kind of form, like I was kind of saying, the core of the toy line, where you have the changer and mech, and they go along with each other. And I definitely think that this is the best way to get you started, because it basically allows you to get the basic features out of the box. Since the changer does need the additional BoonBoom cards to get those new sounds, and you need the BoonBoomger Robo in order to attach the changer to the back and activate that sort of attack sound. And this will only expand further the more we get into the line. As you can see, this is definitely something where I think there's a lot of potential, and I think this is definitely a good start. And that's actually technically how I got these is together. As while I do have the separate names and title, I bought these in a set called the Bakuage Starter Set. And reviewing them together, I can definitely see why they made this a possible option for getting these two. Of course, BoonBot does add a little bit, and we'll actually see more use of it in the future with other combinations. And while it was cool to get the Boom Supercard bonus item, if you don't have it yet, it's not too much of a loss, as it's not one of the main BoonBoom cards. But I would definitely say, if you plan to get into the line, start off with these two, as from there, things will definitely expand further. Next time we go into the main sidearm of the BoonBoomgers, where I'll review the deluxe BoonBoom handle. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is KF50, writing off.